Does New Balance have a competitive carbon-plated marathon shoe? Let's find out. Hey everyone, and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex. In today's video, we're reviewing the New Balance Supercomp Elite V3, replacing the RC Elite V2, which you all loved last year, many of you at least. And this is the New York City Marathon colorway, the first that released, and that I am very happy to have my hands on. I purchased this shoe myself with my own money. This is to provide you with a review as soon as possible, because this shoe will only be releasing a bit more of that colorway in November at the New York City Marathon, but mostly in 2023 Q1, I think. So we'll have to wait for the official launch of this shoe, but I already wanted to have like a first impression type of preview for you. So this is why I purchased this shoe. Specs, we're looking at 237 grams in my size US 11. This is 1 gram less compared to the RC Elite V2 in my size 11 as well. Not a big difference in terms of weight. I thought this would shave off a bit more weight, to be honest, but this is not the case. So interesting from that perspective. Durometer score for the fuel cell midsole. Just a reminder, fuel cell is nitrogen-infused TPU. This is quite soft, as you can see, you know, this is quite squishy, quite soft under my thumb. 25 on the durometer scale, so really on that softer side of things. And it is a soft ride indeed, so a nice correlation between the objective number and the subjective feelings. And last but not least, stack height and drop. And here is a major change compared to RC Elite V2. 39 in the heel, 35 in the forefoot for that 4mm drop, coming from the 8mm on the RC Elite V2 to that 4mm drop here. So quite a change. And I think it impacts the ride a bit, but yeah, let's go into the review. Upper, we have that booty style type of elastic thing here as a tongue, as a you know, wrapper on top of your feet. I don't like it. I have to be honest, I don't like these things very often. When I do, it's because it's very nicely executed. Here, I do not like it, and especially New Balance, I don't understand why on earth, when you have something very nice on the Supercomp Trainer, you cannot just translate it to this shoe and you have to do this, which I think really kills the fit to a certain extent, because you don't have a gusset, you don't have a nice wrap feeling on top of your feet. That adds to the looseness of the fit in general. The fit is loose. That's a good segue to discuss the fit. The fit is loose, and I think that's for a few reasons, because of that booty elastic thing on top of your feet. The volume in the shoe in general is generous, especially in the midfoot, and the heel doesn't have any extra padding on the heel collar here. And that's basically providing with some heel movement for me, at least. So fit wasn't great, and I had some movement in the shoe, which we'll come back to it in the ride, but going at faster paces isn't great. The eyelets are basically attached to the upper. That's okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it. Visually, it works, I think, but I would really change this upper for something like on the Supercomp Trainer, which was a great shoe. Go check that review here, upper right-hand corner. So yeah, I would basically switch for something a bit more traditional. It would maybe add a bit of weight, maybe, you know, but if it brings the extra fit and the extra comfort, go for it, New Balance, you know. The heel tab, as you can see here, I mean, it's useful, I think, especially for those booty uppers, having the heel tab is nice to help you put the shoes on. It's branded with the New York City Marathon, in which direction, I don't know, name, TCS, New York City Marathon, great. New York City here, great. I don't like the colorway. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it, at least. I think it looks a bit old school, to be honest, but that's the New York City Marathon colorway, so that's fine. Midsole, and that's interesting, I think, because it has that EnergyArc system with the two sides that basically compress and help you, because of the compression, help you move forward and help you propel your ride. And as you can see, I'm just doing this. It's a very fun type of rocker. It's a rocker shoe for sure, which combined to the 4mm, I must give that to the shoe, is a nice upgrade compared to RC Elite V2, which felt a bit more flat in the forefoot and a bit more steep in terms of foot position. So the 4mm, the nice rocker geometry are great, and that's a nice you know, parallel between the SC Trainer and this one for sure. The EnergyArc system, I think, works well. You really can feel the compression in the heel, and that idea of the compression provides with some structure under your heel, which propels you forward. That's fine. I think that's actually a nice system, New Balance. But the fuel cell foam, and that was already an issue for me on the RC Elite V2, first of all, isn't super stable. So you really do have some medial collapsing, and for you out there, moderate pronators and heavy pronators, stay away from this one, I would say. And second, the fuel cell foam, on top of having that medial collapsing type of issue, is mushy for me. And is mushy especially starting at marathon pace, which is a bit of a bummer because this shoe is geared towards the marathon, the half marathon, and above maybe for some people. Triathletes like Alex Yee from Great Britain is using it on shorter distances, or will be using it on shorter distances at least. I think, you know, the mushiness, you can really feel it. You are becoming less efficient, which for me makes this shoe a good long run shoe, but certainly not a good marathon shoe, or at least, you know, it's a good marathon shoe, come on, let's be honest, but not a competitive marathon shoe against the other super shoes of the running game. So yeah, to answer the question that I asked at the beginning of the video, no, New Balance still doesn't have a competitive carbon-plated marathon shoe, in my opinion, and that's for my preferences, my needs, and so on. Yeah, the grip is okay. I mean, there's nothing to write home about, but it's fine. You still have that protection rubber to protect the plate here, like on the SC Trainer, and that's indeed to protect the plate from scratches and impacts which could damage it. Upper isn't my thing. If you like the booty uppers, the sort of one-piece uppers, it may work for you. The fit is a bit loose, so, you know, half size down I think could be an option, especially for the half marathon or 10K. I wouldn't go half down for the marathon and longer sessions with the swelling occurring. Midsole EnergyArc system works, and I think it's a nice feature that New Balance has and developed, and I hope to see it more, but maybe with a harder geometer for the fuel cell foam, maybe with something to make it a bit more stable. A different density here on the medial side of things. Why not? Outsole, you know, let's not be too picky, and let's give them the outsole. You don't need to have like the grippiest of grippiest outsoles on all the super shoes. Not many of them have the grippiest of grippiest outsoles. Price, $250. It's going 20 up compared to V2, which I think it makes it too expensive for what it is. And I'm very afraid to see the EU price. I haven't seen it yet. SC Trainer was $180, 230 euros. This is $250. Is it gonna be like 300 euros? 280 euros? Which in any event will be too expensive. Yeah. Mixed feelings, as you can see. Let's toss it back to the RC Elite V2 review. Enjoy your run today, enjoy your rides, and go beyond your limits. I'm going right now, it's sunny, I'm gonna run right now. Bye bye guys.